Hello my puffs, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. It's your girl Tiashi and I am back with another video. In today's video we will dive into this Viper woman inspired makeup look. It's more like a transformation. But before getting into the video, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so. I post new videos every week so you don't wanna miss out. With that being said, let's dive right into it. Hey, did you notice something different today? Yes, we got our new intro! Let me know in the comment section what you think about this intro. I've done one eye off camera to save some time, and now it's time to move on to the other eye. I have picked up a light brown shade as a transition shade and I have placed it so that it forms a sort of empty tornado in the between. Like, what am I saying? Tornado was the first thing that came up to my mind. Next, I have used a slightly darker brown shade and I have again gone around that space. Here I am using a sort of magenta shade. I will be blending that properly. Using the slightest of the black eyeshadow, I will define the empty space even more. I will cut the crease right at the center. This is also called the halo eye technique. It makes your eyes look bigger and is also a very good technique for hooded eyes. I will be using a duochrome metallic olive shade at the center. I will be blending the harsh edges using a brown shade first and then using a black shadow. The first shade for our lower lid is going to be the light brown shade, and then we will also create a space in between, which we will be defining with a black shade. I am applying the olive shade in that space that we had left, and then we will blend that with a little bit of brown as well. That's all for the eyeshadow. I want a smoky liner, so I am using a black kohl and then I will smoke it out using an angled brush. To make it more intense, I will be applying the kohl once again and again smudging it. After being done with the wing, I will tightline my lower lash line and focus it mainly on the outer corner. I have coated my upper as well as lower lashes with mascara, and this is the volumizing as well as curling one. The eyes can never be complete without some blinding inner corner highlight as well as the brow bone highlight, so that's what I am doing here. Eye makeup is complete. Now moving on to the face, I will do that quickly. I have used concealer to highlight as well as to give some coverage before the foundation today. I used just a little bit of foundation since most of it was already covered by the concealer. Here I am powdering my problem areas, which basically means my entire face. I have contoured my nose very precisely this time. I paid very much attention to my face shape, nose shape, everything and how I wanted it to look. Enjoy my mini nose contour tutorial here. I have contoured my face as I usually do, nothing special. You can check out my other videos for more details about face contour. I have highlighted those places where light naturally hits my face. It's not just anywhere, not just a strip of highlighter. I wanted it to look natural. You might be wondering this long how I had created those scales. Here's the secret in front of you. It's not something very difficult. Beginners can do this. However, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind. Firstly, hold the net very firmly once it's done, and once the net is removed, you cannot place it over the same spot once again or else it will look muddy. The second thing is that we want a gradient. It should not just be a plain flat color. Towards the hollows of the cheeks, towards my temples and hairline, the shades used are darker. To make it look more well balanced, I have also gone under my chin and around my jawline. I have also involved the front of my neck because it makes it look more tied up together. I have tried to imitate the underside of the hood of a snake. I have shaded the necessary areas and I have highlighted also the necessary areas. On the lower side of each segment, I have used a golden shade, and on the upper side I have used a white highlighting shade. On the rest of the area I am stamping on some green. I don't want it to be too prominent. Some collarbone highlight, and then we move on to the lips. The lipstick that I am using is a wine red one. And that concludes our look for today. So my puffs, this is the finished look. This is not something that you can wear on a daily basis, but I understand that I just wanted to get creative today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's all for today. See you next time.